I got a first class honors Friday. Usinionange hivi na kwanga fire.
Usitupe pressure hapa.
Kitabu. Fire. Shida ni huko nje. Like inanipiga. Hadi unaogopa kuambia watu. There are so many problems, financial problems in my family, and I don't think being mwalimu will help me sort them out.
Welcome to the Studio-littleBold podcast, where vision meets execution, creativity finds clarity, and mentorship unlocks potential. I'm your host, Abigail Osidiana, and this is the space for designers, dreamers, and change makers looking to build bold ideas and shape the future of interior design. Karibuni to the channel. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is 2026. I have Marita here. Sindio?
Yep.
Amenikasirikia lakini tunaanza podcast.
Yeah, but at some point I used to be tall, dark and handsome.
And then what happened?
You know, I'm actually the tallest in our extended family. I think ni pesa. Nimepata pesa.
Ukipata pesa unacha kukua.
Nikasafishika. But then nikagundua hiyo sasa ukisafishika then unacha kukua type ya watu fulani.
So lazima urudile. Sasa enda usote.
Tafanya nini? What is the opposite of kutoa tint?
Hakuna hiyo sasa. Ukisha crossover ni hivyo. Thank you so much for joining. It is such a pleasure. I'm so happy that you're here. Pleasure to meet you. Sindio?
Pleasure is mine.
And thank you so much for sharing with our community. Sindio? Tuambie, we ni nani? Ulienda kampo gani? What are you up to?
Okay, so my name is Bundi Marita. I am an interior designer by training and practice. I studied in the University of Nairobi. I did Bachelor of Design, special major in interior. I got a first class honors Friday. Usinionange hivi na kwanga fire.
Usitupe pressure hapa.
Kitabu. Fire. Shida ni huko nje. Like inanipiga. Hadi unaogopa kuambia watu.
Ulipata first class?
So I also hold a master's in design. And I'm a PhD dropout.
Tuambie mbona ni dropout?
PhD ni ngumu. At least wacha nimeamea nywele za white kidogo.
Mimi hata masters yangu wacha I'm purposing to finish this year, but nimeifanya for acha hata niseme nimeifanya for how long?
Kwanza the fact that umesema purposing I can
nilifanya first defense peke yake. Sijafanya ya pili. Sija collect data, sijafanya hizi stuff, but nispo graduate this year.
You said purposing. You are not finished.
Nispo graduate this year. Taka joke, how do you explain to your children?
It's by the way, with academia it's very understandable.
Hata masters ni ngumu haki.
Ni ngumu.
Ai. And you know what? Just to thinking about it. I don't know where, you know, when you enter, you imagine like it doing that, the paper will be so easy to just finish. I don't know, I didn't just start with it. Unajua, juu tuko na time mob.
Yeah.
When you wait for last minute at a time, unaambiwa sasa fanyeni. Ndio una imagine.
Before you start, it always looks like simple. It looks so simple. You know, it's like I was telling some other guy that the funny thing about further studies, you know, master's, PhD, is that it looks important before you get it. And then ukipata, it stops being important. There you realize. Hakuna mtu anataka watu kama wewe.
Wanataka nini? Wanataka nani?
Wanataka wenye hawana. Before uipate, wanataka wenye wako nayo. Ukipata, it's like, I think there's this line of anayekupenda umpendi na sinjui. You know that kasong? There's a kasong.
Mimi sijui hiyo. Unajua hiyo? Nani alimba hiyo song?
Ni nani ameimba that kasong? Is it Otile Brown ati anayekupenda humpendi akupendi unampenda, something like that. There's a song like that.
So ni rat race too, in short.
Yeah. I think you just have to know, like you with further studies, just do it for you.
Ya kujifurahisha kwa roho.
Yeah, it's just it's for you. That's why tukuchangiangi ukienda masters.
Wewe unapambana tu peke yako.
Usiunde group ya kuchangiwa school fees ya masters.
Speaking of that masters, actually, what is your expectation before masters na after na reality?
Interesting. So, before nipate, So after I graduated in 2013, so I worked for 1 year. It was an interesting job environment, but then I got a scholarship to go back for. It was fully funded.
For
So
the
I was
masters
like,
now.
Yeah. But now
Scholarship
there was a catch.
was sorry to cut you short. By the institution where you're working, sasa another separate.
No, by the university.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I go back, but there was a catch. It's ni full day. Like it's you have to be in it's not like what do you know those evening programs that guys do?
Because I did evening.
Yeah.
I was working and then doing in the evening.
So that one is
full time, like
full-time.
undergrad.
Yeah, ni kama undergrad. So and one of the reasons why I had applied is because I had started taking up some classes. I had taken up some classes at Nairobi Institute of Technology. Had done some part-timing at TUK at that time.
Part-timing teaching or learning?
Yeah, no, teaching. Yeah, lecturing. So I was seeing myself as you know, this scholar in design, travels the world and gives lectures, you know, that kind of thing, like Karim Rashid. So nilikuwa najiona hivyo. So at that point, that was my motivation because that's the life I want. So I
first of all, let me absorb that I've never heard of anyone wanting something like that. Kabisa?
I think I'm weird.
Yeah.
So
Kabisa?
Yeah, and that's when I actually adopted the name Professor. Yeah, so I've never dropped it. I was like, yeah, Professor. Yeah, the Professor of Design should be fun.
Professor meaning no drop out.
There actually very few of them in Kenya anyway. So I was like, yeah, I want to be among them. But I know. So so that's why I go back. So I started the masters. So I have to resign. And then
wait, now as you're doing the full day thing, was the institution you know the way some when they fund you or when they give you a scholarship, they also pay for your as in nini?
They give you a stipend.
A stipend so that uweze kuishi because if I'm in school the whole day
6,500 shillings per month.
Where?
Yeah, my rent then was 8,500. I was saying in
negative.
Yeah. So I was already negative by 2,000.
Before eating.
Na Roysambu haikuwa imewekwa lami by the way.
Lukanika uko ushago.
Na lami.
Uko ushago.
So yeah, yeah, the people who had guys who were in good jobs then were staying inside the other side of TRM. Yeah, then the us guys who were trying to make it were staying in Lumumba Drive. Very dusty. Yeah, so I go back, I do the masters. Fortunately, I took 2 years, but they look like 4 years. I tell you something. There's a time I was writing my thesis, masters. So nimekaa kwa nyumba. I think I woke up at like 4. Nimesoma, you know, you read, you write. Then at some point unafika unagundua like some of the paragraphs umeandika pale juu SHIT. So you drop all of them. Yeah, So, and then nikashtuka it's 3 p.m.
Kwani hiyo time ulikuwa unafanya literature review juu unasema unasoma unaandika?
Yeah, I was doing my lit. Sasa wacha nitoke niende nikatafute chakula. So I go, you know those 2 apartments. Gate inakwanga, kuna gate kubwa. And then sasa normally mnatumia ka gate kadogo ndio usihepe na rent ya mwenye nyumba.
Hii ina stop aje? Inakustop aje?
Si ni kadogo hivi vitu haziwezi pita.
Wewe unaweza toka lakini
wewe unaweza enda lakini gas haitapita. Yeah, because they normally do kadogo. So I was staying in those houses. There's a name actually, you know, they call it in design. It's called what? Design appropriateness or something like that. It has a katam, like where, you know, there's the conventional ways of doing things, you know, like tables are certain height, seats are certain height, beds are certain size. But now things get adjusted in design, like users normally adjust things below or above the normal design standards to accommodate certain behaviors.
So nikina nyinyi mlikuwa mnatengeza hiyo gate.
But it does help. Juu kuna msee aliyekewa mchele. kwa hiyo ploti siku fulani. And then so this lady alikuwa amepack vitu za umse like home theater, TV ameweka kwa gunia. So she wanted to leave na vitu za umse. It was a Saturday. So mi natoka naenda church. Napatana na dema kona gunia. Wanasumbuana na caretaker. So the chick was selling the caretaker vitu ni zake, alikuwa ameweka kwa umse. So akipigia umse simu,
ashiki.
Kumbe simu ni part of hii luggage dema konayo.
Inalia.
Ama imezimwa. So simu umse haingi. Akakaa, and the girl looked decent by the karibu ni convince caretaker nimwambie huyu sio dhani kama ameiba hizi vitu ni zake. Talk of us gullible people. So mi nikasema hii story ni Nairobi, wacha niachane nayo. So me I go. So udema kaka and then she just gave up. Akaachana na hiyo gunia. Biwa ingepita kwa gate.
Aliachia hapo.
Aliwacha hapo kwa gate. So after some time like 2 hours akaona ule mse ataamka. So she disappeared. Then this guy wakes up I think like 2 hours later. Anatafuta caretaker because hana simu. Na kuna vitu zangu zimeibiwa. Caretaker anamwambia ndio hizi. So that ka gate, that ka design helps.
Purposeful.
Yeah, it's purposeful. Anyway, back to history nyingine nilikuwa nakwambia. So me the masters. So nimeandika and then nimeenda kutafuta chakula. Kurudi, so you know there's something about kusoma for the postgrad masomo. You know, it's like you get so immersed into it. You forget actually so many things. Like you have to detach yourself from friends. Even family hawakuoni ovyo stuff like that. It changes your behavior completely. Sasa mimi narudi kutoka kwa mama wa mboga because I'm in a rush to get back to the house. So nimefika kwa gate nikatoa viatu. Nikaacha hapo nje. Kaingia ndani. Let me sip some juice.
Let's have a moment of silence.
So, nikaziacha. So nikatembea. And you know there's like a corridor before you get to your house.
So you kwani ni mosque?
No, like hii nyumba si ni refu.
So nje ya nyumba yako si ni hapa?
Kwani wewe ni cool kid? Wewe kwanza umegrow up wapi?
Acha tusiongee story. Miss Deo hizo nyumba. Acha tuseme.
Sasa like there's like a corridor you walk like from the gate. Hakuna parking kwanza, mna park nje. Kwanza mbona uko na gari na unaishi hapo?
Wewe uko na gari?
Gani?
Okay, sawa. Hayo Shutsubishi.
Hiyo place, like the way those houses are built, they do not expect the tenants to have cars.
Wait, let me ask viewers, if you know such places, mnaweza nitumia photo hapa kwa comment section nione vile zinakaa.
You see the way other houses are normally designed, like basement, or there is normally basement and then there is ground floor and then the houses start maybe on the first floor. So like unaweza park kwa basement ama upark kwa ground floor. You see like in malls, that's the conventional ways of designing high-rise buildings. But those ones, if you go to visit a relative like, you know, some of those estates, hakunanga ati ground floor ni parking. Mbona uko na gari? Kama uko na gari sawa, unaacha nje. So this ka walkway, nimetembea and then mbona nasikia baridi? Because my house nilikuwa nafungwa, ilikuwa kabed sita. So a few steps, nishafikia kitanda na carpet. Sasa hii nimetembea like 10 meters. Bado nasikia baridi. Maybe. I realize nimeacha viatu nje. So I have to walk back. Na unajua hizo ploti zinakuanga na idlers. Wase walinicheka for like a week. Yeah. So I actually stopped. Niliacha kuandika that thesis for like 1 week.
Wait, mi hata nimepotea. Ngoja kwanza.
Umepotelea wapi?
Mi nimepotelea, umeacha viatu huko.
Unaona huko kwa gate? Pale kwa gate. Yeah, hapa. So nimeacha viatu huko. Yeah.
But haifai kuachiwa hapo. Sindo? So that's what I was telling him. Ndio nilikuwa nakwambia mbona unaacha viatu huko na nyumba yako ni hapa.
I'm absent-minded, akili iko kwa thesis.
So you're just walking, unatembea
So mi
unashangaa
nimetembea tu, I'm
sifiki.
like, ai, nimesikia baridi for long.
Oh my God.
Miguu. I'm like, hey, siko normal by the way. Okay, I'm normally not normal. I don't pass for a normal human being, but at least that was abnormal.
So wait, so hujanijibu. Expectation before and after. So before you expected ABC, and after I didn't see or I saw the ABC.
So I think one, nikiwa masters, then I realized, oh, I need to leave.
So
like kuishi.
Yeah.
Like other people are living. Guys are getting promoted at their workplaces. They are
Yeah,
buying
with
nice cars. They are moving out of Roysambu to, better estates where there is parking.
You with your 6,500.
Me, I'm taking 6,500.
And in school the whole day, you can't work.
Yeah, and you're in school the whole day.
That's one. So
Yeah,
actually, so you ulingangana tu mpaka ukamaliza?
Yeah, nilingangana nikamaliza. As like, yeah.
How were you bridging that gap of the deficit?
Surviving.
Oh, you didn't actually do another hustle?
Yeah, I used to get to jobs. Like I could get to drawing jobs hapa na pale.
Oh.
So I do, yeah. Yeah, but in my last year, in my very last year, I started a clothing line. Yeah, I ran a clothing line for, it started in around 2016, mid 2016. So that footed kidogo, though it was also starting, so you don't expect much from it.
But you're not the one making it, ni mtu mwingine.
Yeah,
like other
I
people.
hired fundis to do it.
Oh, so that's how you manage to balance
so, yeah,
it. So that's one. Two.
Yeah, two.
Expectation.
I could get to jobs hapa na pale. I think but that came huko mwisho. I remember in because I started in 2014 September. So 2015 Christmas year 2015. I was so broke. I was actually like the only guy in the apartment that Christmas. Watu wameenda nyumbani, but I cannot even afford fare home. Yeah, that time fare ya kwenda Kisii was 8,000. Was 1,000 shillings.
Nikishangaa hii ni gani?
Fare ya kwenda Kisii that time was 1,000 shillings.
And you couldn't afford it.
And I didn't have that 1,000.
So at that point now it was a turning point. Ama what happened now during this period?
I think after that ndio nilisema wacha tu nimalize hii kitu because I'm already so much
deep into
I'm
it.
too deep into it, so let me just get it over and done with. But it's not
worth it.
Yeah.
Let's say now you've finished. Did it bring the returns or the prestige or whatever you were expecting? Wait, first of all, you finished your master's in how many years?
2 years.
And your program was for 2?
Yeah.
Or 2 and you finished it in 2?
Yes. Yeah. At least that one nilimaliza. Sio kama ingine.
Question. So, still on that, wacha nikurudishe nyuma. Another thing of what, sasa ukitoka, did it bring that prestige? Did it bring like promotions or money, or did it bring anything that you felt like, okay, this 2 years was worth?
I would say yes and no. Yes, because at least it put me, at least I was, okay, interesting story. What happened towards, I was taking up some classes at NIT. So, and I also had some classes at UK. So in the second year, I was called for an interview for lecturer in TUK full time. So I did the interview. I'm never called.
Because you've not finished your master's? And so they needed you to have the master's? I
don't know if that's the reason why they didn't.
But see, it's a requirement.
But si wakinita interview waliona sijafanya nini.
Walikuwa najaza position wasema wali interview atu 10.
So, NIT also, I get sacked that year. And so imefika, sasa watu wamerudi, I think that's 2016, January. So people are coming back, happy, nini, nikambia, ni sawa, it's okay. So I go. Then, so I walk from NIT, nikatembea mpaka TUK. So nikaenda pale nikaambia director, you know what, you need to give me a regret letter because the people wenye nilikuja nao interview, some of them wameitwa, mimi tu ndio sijaitwa. So when nipatie regret letter, at least ni
you close that door.
Closure, yeah. Even ndio mademu anaitanga. I just wanted closure. Yeah, so nikamwambia akaniambia no, I think your letter is coming. Yeah, so then I get into TUK as a graduate assistant. Then 1 year later I finished the masters, so I get a promotion. So when I got to the promotion, at least I could feel kamshahara kalikuwa kazuri, at least.
So it did help.
So it did make a change, because at least I was enjoying things that someone with just an undergrad could not enjoy.
Is it a big question? It's personal, but is it a big difference? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a
big
difference. Yeah, it was a big difference, because you're coming from a point here 6,500.
No, leave 6,500. Sasa
from
graduate.
GA. Yeah, that was like double.
Oh, yeah. So there is a maana.
Yeah, it's pesa ya maana. But with money, it's just a few months before it becomes kidogo again, and you want
more.
Yeah, I think with money there is a point in life, if you cannot build your own contentment, then it will never be enough. Yeah.
People say that again?
What?
About money, about the money.
Yeah, I said with money, you can only build your own contentment. And if you don't have that, then it will never be enough. You will always want and want and want and want and want and want. Yeah.
I've made you do that again because I cut you short and I want to snip that for something else. Like,
go away.
Before we go too far, do you know we are in like 30 minutes in now, Jaji introduce?
I did.
You did not?
I did.
No, he did before we started rolling. Hiyo time akisema he's a dropout wa nini. Hujasema unafanya nini, kampuni yako inafanya nini, una focus on nini. Hii ilikuwa before tuanze kushoot.
Yeah, those are the challenges of being a sanguine. You
do what?
Yeah, being a sanguine. You forget the most important things.
No, don't worry. Hata bi tumeingia tangent kabisa, but anyway. We are starting with an introduction. Please introduce yourself.
So I introduce myself again. Okay. So, my name is Bundi Marita. I'm an interior designer. I run an interior design firm called GerryBorn Ventures. And I also run an interior fitting store called Mandy Fittings.
Mandy.
So, Mandy. Yeah.
You unafanya nini? Yeah. Furnitures, fixtures, and fittings?
No, it does. It's a retail, basically. So we sell paint, finishes, mirrors, deco stuff, basically. Yeah.
So we'll drop that handle hapa, sindio?
Yeah, you will drop it. You will cut this. I realize it means something very bad in the Luo.
What dropping?
Mandy.
Oh, it means what?
My balls.
Atuikati yo.
It means my balls.
Okay. So akona fit out company inaitwa My Balls. If that's the only reason why you're going to follow, go and follow My Balls.
I honestly, I know the people who know me will not believe it, that I didn't know until I registered the company. But honestly, I didn't know it meant that.
How far in did you know?
I think the first time I just posted the logo on my social media pages. There's a friend of mine we used to teach at TUK. She's a doctor. Alimaliza PhD. I am so happy for her. Her name is Jackie. So when I posted, Jackie's Luo. So Jackie sees it and then she's like, the name though. Like Jackie kwani inamaanisha. Hey. But then I said, I'm not changing it. Yeah.
Haya, your design firm, mna focus in?
So we do commercial, residential, but actually a big chunk of my portfolio is healthcare design.
Oh, really?
So I've done a lot of hospitals. Yeah, though lately we are doing a lot of residential.
How did you get into the hospital space?
Interesting question. So what happened when I started the clothing line? Actually, like niliachana na story ya interior kabisa at some point. I was like, you know what, it's not working, it's not my thing. I should have done fashion as my major in school. So I like, to hell with it. So nilikuwa tu naamuka from Roysambu na kuja town. Mimi kazi ni kushona suti. Yeah. Then
this time your fundis are based where Roysambu, the based town?
We were in town.
even them, the people have the guys sewing somewhere else, the tailor somewhere else, the store itself somewhere else, and then you somewhere else. So
no, sisi tulikuwa town. Yeah, everything was happening in town. So there's this classmate of mine from high school who they'd done medicine, surgery, dental surgery. So they call me and ask, by the way, ulifanyanga nini? Ulifanya kitu kama interior? Like, yeah. So unaeza tuchorea clinic? Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. Like, hiyo vitu ya interior mimi nimewacha. So, but since ni wewe, where I can naeza kufanyia, but I don't want to be too involved because I think I was coming from a point of depression. I didn't even know it. I think millennials, we go through things hatujui, sio?
Kabisa.
Yeah, like depression. We went through it, but we don't know it's depression. Kabisa. At least Gen Z know.
Wako so mental health.
Yeah.
I'm all about my mental health.
Yeah, and it's so nice for them. But then we have Gen Alpha who expect, like, they are not going through it. They expect to be depressed tomorrow. So anyway, so
my kid.
So this guy, so nikawambia ntawachorea, but yeah. So I go pima the space, I didn't even have a place to sit. So I went to Eastmart. There was Eastmart along Tomboya Street. I bought a stool. And so I cleared one of the machines. There's a machine that is hardly used in a tailoring shop, but you must have it. It's called an overlocking machine. So nika clear hiyo ka worktop yake, and that's where I drew that clinic from. It's called Dental Access. It's at Cardinal Otunga Plaza. So I nikachora. I did some very simple renders by the way. Sometimes nikionanga I'm like,
ulienjoy your client?
Sikumwenjoy.
That
Everything
was the best.
Worked perfectly.
That was the best at that time.
Yeah, that was the best I could do at that time. But the most important thing, I think, I don't fancy renders a lot because sometimes most of them lie. They are unachievable.
It's more or less like to sell a story, a vision.
Yeah.
It's like selling,
Yeah.
Ni kukumarket tu, but sasa reality hatutaifanya hivi.
Reality kwa ground, you will have to deal with the body ya team cells. Hiyo tumeweka hapo ni RPG, but
ama budget imekataa.
So at that, because whatever, I remember one of the guys, they were two. I remember one, his name is Gregory, my classmate from high school. He asked me, niko na swali moja. Kamwambia uliza. Akanambia, hii kitu itatokea exactly hivi vile umechora ama ni mapicha tu? Hizi picha ni presentation tu. And I told him, Greg, if you have the money
hii kitu itatoka
and
vile,
the time to wait, itatoka hivyo vile iko. Akasema okay, sawa. Aya, tuendelee.
Did he have the money and the time to wait?
Yeah, they did. Somehow they did, and it came out really nice.
Really nice, or like the render?
Yeah, it came out exactly. Actually, I remember telling him it will be better.
Haki wewe.
Yeah. I told
ulikuwa unamuzia stones. Ilitoka better?
It came out better because you see, my renders nilifanya AutoCAD renders. This is like the basic. Yeah.
Hata hujajaribu. Yani nikaa tu kumodel tu basic.
Yeah, ilikuwa like, so what I did is I made I'm very artistic. So
kuchora ya mkono.
Yeah, kuchora ya mkono. So and you see with AutoCAD there's a way you can mold things. You can just make things up. It's like you're making it from scratch. It's not like what we have right now, AI-powered software, where you just get things from online stores and you have it. So, and why I told him that is because you see this image, when you look at it, it's not even 480, it's not even 1080. What? Ni huku nyuma. Ni huku nyuma kabisa. Like it's the very basic of basics in rendering. It's not even Atlantis. You remember Atlantis? Yeah.
Mi hata nilikuwa na render Atlantis before I stopped.
You need patience. Yeah.
Even leave it overnight, unakuja haijamaliza ama iliachia mahali katikati.
Nikiwa pale mambo ilikuwa mbaya pale, tulikuwa natumia 3ds max. You know, these finishes like vile zinakaa, how finishes look on ArchiCAD and in reality, you know, the reality is always fantastic. So the space came out really
nice.
And
then now after that you got the next one.
So after that I finished, I remember they paid me 70,000 shillings for the design. Nikawambia mimi hata mambo ya kujenga staki, nitawapatia mafundi, I know guys who can do a good job, so I'll give you those fundis, they will sort you out. Nitakuwa nakuja naangalia kama wanahitaji any help, I make the corrections, I give them explanations, and then wanaendelea.
So before you even go to Faniki Angalia, even just how you've ventured into different things, I don't know if this is an assumption, but okay, you mentioned kidogo, but it's like ID is not really your interest.
It is
your interest.
Yeah, it is.
So so at that point you're not, and then now you got back into it.
What happened was that I suffered so much frustration, you know, when you're trying to start, and that time there were very few firms like IT that were employing, so very few guys got jobs, and those who got jobs were already getting depressed because of the transition from what we do in school and what is happening out here. You know, in school that time tulikuwa tunachora on na T-square, you know, there was no computer. Then you come out here, computer. Yeah. So that transition there, I tried setting up my own practice. I don't even know anything. I've only worked for 1 year. Yeah. And this firm where I used to work was a consultancy, so you don't have a lot of interaction with material, you know, site teams. Yeah. We mutachora huko in studio and then mutaenda handover. Yeah. Because there's someone who is dealing with the mafundi on site, and they're contractors, they're subcontractors. So I didn't have much knowledge. Yeah. So what actually happened is when I left, part of what I was doing when I was doing my master's is I had to work under someone. I don't know if you allow people to mention names.
We can't cut it out.
You will cut it out. But I had to work with a friend of mine who was also a colleague in TUK. So ndiye alinifunza sasa the nitty-gritties of gypsum, channels, screws, boards, zinakatiwa hapa, kuna kitu inaitwa lipping, kuna downlighters, you know, all this, the nitty-gritties of interior that, you know, bring a space together. That's where I learned them. I wouldn't, this other side where I worked for 1 year, in fact, sometimes I understand why that guy believed I used to smoke a lot of weed.
Why?
Because I was kind of joyriding.
Ulikuwa tu umechill.
Yeah, okay, nilichora, but all my drawings had issues.
Ni kidogo tu akufute kazi huko.
Yeah, actually by this sidhani kama ningemaliza hiyo mwaka.
Ulikaa huko how long?
1 year. So the following year. Yeah.
Wait. So what I want us to do, and to take a quick break, make an announcement, and then nikuanzishe story nyuma kidogo. Nikurudishe nyuma, sawa?
Okay, sawa.
So let's take a quick break to tell you about this. Hi, I'm Abigail Osidiana, and I host the Studio-littleBold podcast, where we talk to interior designers and share their stories to help others learn and grow. Right now, we are looking for interior designers who want to tell their stories. So if you've had ups and downs, if you've learned big lessons, or followed a different path, we want to hear from you. We're not looking for perfect people. We are looking for real stories. Stories that can help new designers feel brave, excited, and ready to try. And if you like what we do, you can help us keep it going. Your support helps us to create more episodes and reach more listeners. Click the link in bio to join the show as a guest, or support us through our paybill number that's listed on the screen. We sincerely appreciate your support, because even the smallest contribution makes a big difference. Haya, back to you. Let me take you back through your journey. Sawa?
Yeah.
Kampo, tuanze tu na kampo. Uliingiaje into interior design?
Nilingiaje into interior.
How did you choose it?
So in high school I did art. I used to draw ever since I was young. I think as early as I remember when my dad was trying to, he's late now, when he was trying to put up a small house for ourselves. I also submitted my plan. I was in class 6, I think. Yeah, you know, when he was receiving to, you know, mafundi wanakuja wanafanya to sketches wanamwambia hivi na hivi na hivi. I also gave him a plan. Nikimwambia mi naona hii inaweza tu suit. So yeah, and I used to love watching, you know, anytime I could come across drawings, I could really get excited with them, try to understand inakaa choo, inakaa hii, inakaa.
Where were you getting these drawings from?
Randomly, you know.
At class 6?
Yeah.
Of houses?
Yeah.
Oh my own drawings of houses?
They probably, muliziona ni vile tu, you didn't know they were
the
drawings.
Interest.
Yeah, the blueprints.
Unasema sini madanda.
You know, because you are not interested in them. So I was very artistic. And I used to, so I knew there's something called architecture. So I get to high school, there's drawing and design, there's easy math, they are called technical creative arts. So at some point, when I joined high school, my mom wanted me to do French. So I go to French class. Hey.
Umekushinda.
Napatana na vijana kutoka Nairobi na Mombasa.
Wanatafuna
French kama njugu.
Juu walianza kitambo.
I'm like, hey.
Wewe ndo unaanza.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm a
compete.
linguist. So I pick languages very slowly.
That's an interesting way of saying it. I pick languages very slowly. Siseme ati sishiki haraka.
Yeah, sishikangi haraka languages. So I tried French. I said, nah, it's not my thing. Drawing and design had then been knocked out of the syllabus, so I went to fine art. So I did fine art in high school. Funny thing is I did KCSE twice. I did the first attempt. I had a B plate. You remember that cut-off thingy nowadays?
Yeah.
So you're not sure you will go to university or not. So I wasn't sure I will be called.
Those days it was so important to get job.
Yeah.
It was so important to get job.
Yeah, for me, it was the
only option.
It was the only option.
For me.
Yeah. That I had lost my dad. He was the breadwinner, so my mom is not working. So ninaona vile ame struggle kuni take through high school. So I'm like,
na you're just dancing on the fence.
Yeah.
You're just dancing. You're playing with.
Kama nitaitwa. So I just niliamka.
No, spoitwa ni hivyo.
Yeah, it's done. And then, you know, admission used to come way later after registration has been closed for the next attempt of KCSE. So what I did is, vile results zilikuja nilikaa kama 1 week. Then I used to stay with my cousin in Nakuru then. So kwa hiyo estate, the in thing was kuingia jeshi. Yeah. So that, like, guys were like, the struggle was kuingia. So mimi nikajiuliza, mimi jeshi. Hapana. Nikarudi Kisii. So I go back to Kisii.
So this place in Nakuru, you stayed for how long?
This period, after umemaliza KCSE.
Unangojea, because there used to be a kagap.
Yeah, there was that period. So I used to be in Nakuru. So me, I go back. Nikaamka tu, I don't remember even telling my mom. Niwaambia tu naenda shule. So,
but unaenda shule na nini? Unalipa?
No, like I'm going to school, like, you know, something like pick result slip or something.
Okay.
So nikaenda, I went to the examinations master then. He was a friend of mine. Nikamwambia, you know something, I feel like I want to try once again. Once more. Just once more. Akaniuliza, are you serious? Like, yeah. Enda ukuje na box yako. So I go home.
Hata ulizi school fees?
No. He didn't ask me for school fees. So I just go, pick my box, report the following day.
There you're just living carefree. You don't know where school fees is coming from. Mungu ndo ana
provide. I live
like. Watu na sahani yao. Ndio hiyo sahani.
Mimi, I have this philosophy. I do anything to move forward.
Tutadili na hiyo baadaye.
Challenges nitadili nazo huko mbele. Yeah, that's it's called mantra. Yeah, that's my answer.
So you've gone so amekwambia go and bring your box.
Nimeenda home nikachukua sanduku mali niliweka nikakuja. Akaniambia I think 4F has the brightest guys. So you go to 4F. You will go to the same house yenye ulikuwa. So I think the captain should be able to find you a bed. Yeah, so I was in a good rapport with guys. I love people, so sikukuwa na maadui. So guys were actually excited I am back.
And at this point, wait before you go too far. Is there the feeling of embarrassment? Is there a feeling of like, oh my God, watu watanionaje? Watu watanichukuliaje? At that point, not now.
Yeah, at that point. Well, I don't know about both now and then because mimi sinanga aibu. Aibu nayo sinanga.
So that was a non-factor.
Yeah. Yeah. Me, I can embarrass my friends in public and feel nothing.
Well, remind me not to go to public.
It's very hard being my friend, by the way. You know something, even when we are leaving like for a function, my wife normally, when, like just be yourself, things will be okay. You know, that's the encouragement people get. You know what she normally tells me? Please don't be yourself today. Yeah.
Leo, Leo, it's not the day.
I don't know. So I honestly don't know if I had that feeling. I don't remember having it. Yeah. I was just focused on, let me
try again. You do.
Acha nijaribu tu. So I do. So I go through the year.
Wait, as you're going through the year, are you focused? Are you serious? Or are you still joyriding? Juu unaweza ingia na focus. But hapo katikati uko tu.
Nilisoma.
Really?
It was a do or die.
Haya, matokeo ndio imetoka.
So actually, before matokeo, just, immediately I join like a few months down, JAB comes, JAB announces the cutoff.
Wait, this is that? You've said that
so
what point?
So nimerudi kurudia.
So tuko what?
Like
term 1, term 2?
I think term 2. That's when they announced the cutoff. So wame announce cutoff, and I'm in the cutoff.
In the cutoff, but surviving, getting anything. So you also not sure you'll get a good thing.
67 points, then cutoff ilikuwa 65.
You remember those things?
Yeah.
I can't remember the cutoff of our year. Kwa nini?
Yeah, so I even got an admission to KU.
To do what?
Education, Arts, Fine Art.
What had you applied for?
I had applied for Fine Art. Bachelor of Fine Art, KU.
So nonetheless, your education was not anything you would have wanted to do?
Yeah, I did want. For me, I think I was coming from the point of, there are so many problems, financial problems in my family, and I don't think being mwalimu
will help
me sort them out. Yeah.
So at that point, you're thinking it was a good decision that I went back.
Yeah, and for me, walimu meant you finish, you go back to some remote village where you'll be sent to teach some school. And your life will revolve around
that village and
village. You'll probably hire mashamba kadhaa upande miwa and all mahindi. And for me, ukulima has never been my thing. No. Even in our poverty, ile umaskini yetu, even my mom just knew sipendi ukulima, and she used to tell me, kama tunaenda kwa shamba wewe uso, because that's your only way out. Kama upendi kulima.
Oh, so wait, you have siblings?
We are only 2.
So you and your brother or sister?
Brother.
So you and your mom and your brother would go to the shamba for real?
Yeah, they could go to the shamba.
Wewe ni
mimi siendi kwa shamba.
Wale made slay queen.
Slaking. Yeah, sipendi shamba.
And she was understanding?
Yeah, she was.
Yani, and your brother didn't have this thing of huyu anapendelewa? Mbona huyu ana...
No, he didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, the kids
sometimes
like
I
this
could help, but yeah. And then the other thing is my elder brother was a special child.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was actually like my mother's only hope.
Uende ukuje utusaidie sasa.
Yeah. So only hope ni mwalimu.
Haya. Teacher amesema no.
Yeah.
But uko katikati, uko karibu kumaliza.
So when I said, I'll put this aside acha nimalize.
So you finished. Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it.
Do you mind me asking what you get?
I got an A-.
Hey! Gonga like na hapo. Ndio hiyo sasa.
Nikiacha ujinga. We, naweza enda far. Lakini siachi. Tapunguza tu kidogo.
So it was enye ulienda kusoma.
It was what nilisoma. We, I think this is the point in my life I discovered that I'm a slow learner. I actually discovered a lot of things that year about myself.
How did you discover you're a slow learner?
Because I that's when I discovered things that I thought I had grasped, I've actually sijashika. And then I realized if wengine wakisoma mara moja, me I need to read like 3 times.
I also can't read one time.
It. Yeah.
I can't read one time. Uniambie ni read one time, I can't.
Nitaku-add kwa hiyo WhatsApp.
Lazima nisome nikumbuke and then sasa alafu niwafundishe like in campo me how I survived. I used to read na waita kujeni hapa to revise alafu mimi ndio teacher na wakalisha hapo na
kumbe ni unajifundisha.
Mimi ndio najifundisha, mnaona nika nimewasaidia kusoma kumbe mimi ndio najaribu uliza. Jimmy was in episode Jimmy ulikuwa episode gani? We shot with Jimmy. Just go and see James Mbirata alikuwa kwa one of our groups, nilikuwa na wa collect ambe kujeni hapa tusome kumbe na mimi ndio na make sure kila siku mimi ndio nina coordinate kwa watu because I can't remember if I don't. So nakumbuka what I liked about that is when I taught this, Jimmy alimake joke fulani akasema hii, nakumbuka hiyo ndo naandika, nakumbuka point. Nani alisema hii? But if you were to say remember everything as you read, I don't remember. I remember this person joked about this. Yeah. That's how I remember that thing. You get?
It's more to you. I think grasping is that's exactly like me. It's more visual than conceptual. Yeah.
So I need to make reference to something else to remember this other thing. So I need to remember this green plant to remember
that Bundi was here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can't forget you. Anyway, so you get the A-.
Yeah,
then
so I get an A-. There was these guys who used to go around universities doing career talks.
Someone else said that me, I can't remember these people that everyone keeps talking about. I
remember them coming. Kwanza kwa job used to go around. UON used to
Moja ulisomea wapi? Nairobi ama? You don't have to say this.
I was in KCSE school.
You in KCSE?
Yeah.
Acha niulize watu off camera. Watu wao walikuja shuleni? Ni no but yako before wewe na alispata. Wao walikuja? Ai, mimi basi nilikuwa wapi?
Hebu tuambie ulikuwa shule gani?
I digress. So they came round.
And you know, they could take us through all the courses and what you need, which language, which masomo, which unities you need to pass for you to do certain courses. Yeah. And we could ask them questions. They could spend like a whole day in our school. So that's when I knew there's a course in UON called Bachelor of Art and Design.
So that was your option what?
1.
Na ukaipata.
By the hata sikufikiria. Me when I went to revise my courses, those guys hata walishangaa. They're like, are you sure? Because I took that form. I didn't sikumaliza 2 minutes nayo.
And they were expecting weke kitu kama medicine, uanze kusumbuana hizi zingine like, kwanza.
Urudi waulize maswali, ubadilishe, ukuje na anko yako. That's normally the
uncle was just chilling.
Because there's always this uncle who is knowledgeable in the family. Mwenye anaulizwa vitu. You know. Aseme kuna ndugu ya kuna rafiki yake mwenye amefanya analytical chemistry na ako sawa. We think about analytical chemistry for a week, then we change mind tena. Because we realize maybe hesabu hujapita. Yeah, then you go back. Sijui ambiwe unaona kuna university kuna huko kuna course fulani kwa hivi. You ndio watu wanatafutwa sahi. You know that kind of thing. So for me,
ama ndio marketable.
Yeah, ndio the marketable. That I remember. So why I really avoided that was because when I was joining Form 1, computer was the hype. IT, ICT, computer science, na foreign languages, Germany, French, were the in thing. So, and that's why someone told my mom, kama anaenda KCSE school, now iko na computer na French, afanye hii.
Oh, that's why she was determined for you to do French.
Yeah, because she had been told those are some of the most marketable things right now.
Did you end up up to your form 4? Did you end up doing the French?
Which French?
You dropped it.
Nilienda class mbili. This etua temua thing did not go very well with me.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh, French is hard. And then computer I tried. I was very good with the hardware part. And then I get to, that was Form 2, Term 2. Then mwalimu comes and says, computers communicate in zeros and ones.
Hey,
then I knew
friend.
it's not my thing. Yeah.
So now you've put that one.
Yeah.
You've gone to Campo. Do you do internships in uni? No, sorry. Are those the internships or attachments?
Attachments.
Do you do attachments in uni?
Actually never did a single attachment.
So meruka skip umemaliza. Do you do an attachment ama straight into hiyo ni internship sasa?
So my job.
No, my husband was telling me I interchange the words. He's like, babe, that's not an internship. That's an attachment. So attachment I'm trying to be very
attachment
correct.
Attachment is the one you do before, like when you're in second year or third year. That's an attachment.
Sawa. So internship. Did you do internship?
Internship is after graduation. Ile unafanya just before you graduate ama after you graduate.
Did you do?
No, I didn't do any.
So you leave school. What's the first thing you do? Do you get employment?
So I leave school.
That 1 year that you had mentioned.
1 year.
Before the 1 year.
Yeah, I got a job. I actually got a job before graduation. How I got this job was interesting. So why I didn't do attachment was when guys were supposed to go on attachment, me, I was busy with SONU politics.
Okay. Did you ever get elected?
Yeah.
So I was also an electee of so sasa ya Maseno Uni. Believe it or not, me nilikuwa politics, but for the wrong reasons.
Do you mind sharing the wrongs?
My wrong reasons? Mi nilikuwa nimesota.
Okay.
And ukiwa politics Campo, you actually paid a salary. So for me, I was like, what can I do to make money?
You also have a room for free.
And you get a room for free. So there are benefits. You get a monthly, a proper monthly salary. And then kwanza mi yangu, nilisema mi hata sitaki hizo complicated, zinataka elections complicated na kuvai vitu mingi. I wanted your hall representative.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
like congressman.
Bas. Yeah. And then for that one, I was in the best ones in that uni, virtue of my auntie working there. So when I entered first year, I landed in a room ya watu wawili. Very nice hostel. Then I said, you know what? Hapa ndio nitatafutia nikae hapa mpaka nimalize. And how do you guarantee that seat? By becoming the representative wa hapo.
Yeah.
Bas. Na nikaenda nikafanya hizo elections kimchezo tulifanya campaigns proper na nilipata hiyo kitu. Can you imagine we used to do so once you get it, you're guaranteed a hostel for the rest of your life in Campo, whether you vie again or not for hours.
Really?
Whether you vie or not, you're guaranteed. So I got my same room till I finished. And then on top of that, so I don't make the line. So mkifunga shule, when you're coming back to Campo, you know everyone is being shuffled. Knew what mine was. Now when
yours is ready.
Yes. So on that particular hall, let me just take it back. Iko na rooms ya watu wawili, and then mbili peke yake ni ya mtu mmoja, na hizo ni za watu wa hall representative.
Yeah.
So nikasema me am a private person. I'm still aiming hapa. Nikapata hiyo ya mtu mmoja mpaka nikamaliza shule. And then on top of that, you don't panga line. You come anytime. You just go, mnapanga malaini zenu. Me just go straight. In fact, wanasema, songeni hold rip anapita. So, I'm tiny. Wananisongea watu ni warefu unapita tu hivi katikati. Wananipata. Wananiambia, hi. Shika key yako. I go, I set it. Mi nafika hivi shule naeka vitu zangu ndani ya room naenda to another city because as you know now we're in Maseno, so I go to Kisumu.
Back to Kisumu
to now do maybe shopping and whatever things and relaxing, and then mwisho wa mwezi unapata salary. And then kulikuwa na hizi vitu politicians wanafanyanga ati za kusit zinaitwa nini, the meetings where you're paid,
sitting allowances.
We used to have sitting allowances. Ati mnaenda, they just create a funny meetings, and then kidogo umeangushiwa hata thousands.
Yeah.
Bas.
Mutakata, you will cut this one. This one don't air. So Mimi. So now, okay, I was Congress. And then the next one. So I went to the executive. So I served for
2 years.
Yeah, that's 2 years because I niliingia nikiwa second year. I actually had the same reasons as yours. That's why I never did any attachment. But what being in SONU politics helped me is I built a lot of friendships and a lot of connections when I was in that post. So nikimaliza, I just went to see the dean of students. Nikamwambia, now I'm done with school. You know that just saying bye. And he told me, are you working? Umepata kazi? Like, no. Ah, okay. So what are you doing? Said, I'm just, taking up a few, it's called in between jobs. So he told me there's this guy, he's a friend of mine. I'll give you his number. I'll talk to him. And once we have agreed, I'll ask you to call him. So that was my first boss. That gave me.
That's relevant in interior design. Ilikuwa in interior design, that job?
Yeah, it was in interior design.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I went, interestingly, I got to see this guy. He was not around then. So he asked me to go see the head of design. So the head of design said, akania interview. Akaniambia, okay, tutakuongelesha. So I go chill for like a week. The dean of students calls me and asks me, did you see that guy? Said, yeah, I went, but he was not in the country then. So then he tells me, I think he's back. You can call him now. So I call him. He asks me to go see him. So I go. Then the first thing he tells me is the head of design didn't think your portfolio is worth our time.
Oof.
I looked at him and said, okay, then why don't you teach me the right one? And he said, okay. Akaniuliza, where do you come from? KCSE. Where did you go to primary school? KCSE. High school? KCSE. Oh, so you only came to Nairobi for university? I'm like, yeah. Okay. So how much do you want me to pay you to teach you? Well, that was a hard one. I think that is the hardest question I've ever been asked.
Unasikia embarrassed.
Embarrassment ni wewe. Mimi Bundi.
Nilimwambia
50,000.
Ndani zile siku. Alafu.
So he's like, 50,000 is a lot. I can't pay you that. I'll pay you 30. Nikafikiria, nikamwambia, okay, fine. Then akaniambia, then he calls the head of design. Head of design, unajua akiingia kwa ofisi ya mdosi, unajua ile look ya, oh, it's you again.
But we said, like, we don't want you.
She gave me that look. Like,
we agreed internally, no.
Like,
why is he here?
Why is he here? So akamwambia, this is Bundi. We are going to teach him design. And I think this answers our question here. The transition between campus and out here can really frustrate. And I think that's probably why some guys give up. I've had some guys leave campus, they study design, and they go to be bank tellers. Some go to sell insurance because of that frustration.
Which one in particular now in this case?
When you realize what you've really studied, it's not what employers are looking for.
Because wanasema hii yako haitoshi mboga.
Yeah.
So you're there for the 1 year, right? Because there's a point now you go and do the masters.
Yeah.
Biggest lessons, takeaways from this particular shocks, lesson, takeaway.
Biggest lesson or shocks. Which one do I start
Shock.
with?
Let's answer in a
biggest
shock.
Shocks.
This particular place, don't mention the place, but
the biggest lesson I left with there is, there's a time I remember him saying, never defend a client's money.
What does that mean?
It means do not design for cheap. Like, never design for cheap. Yeah, unless the client has told you they want cheap. Yeah.
But expensive is so relative.
Yeah, but go for the best.
That you can as per what you design. Usiseme wacha nisimpatie hii juu sioni kama atalipa.
Yeah, go for the best, but you should always be knowledgeable so that when the client says, that one I think is expensive, then you're able to, we can come down to this and it will be this much. We can come down to this and it will be this much. Yeah. Biggest shock I got was that one.
What?
I really expected, I told you I'm very artistic. I was very good with my hand. So I expected that I could get a job at a place where they
Unachora.
my
Waseme, wow, you're amazing.
Your line umechora freehand. Hey, shock on me.
Hakuna mtu ako hapa na kupapasa. Oh.
I didn't tell you this. I learned ArchiCAD within 1 week.
Based on them telling you by the way you need to have learned this.
Yeah.
So nyinyi mlikuwa mnatumia ArchiCAD
and 3ds Max. And I that thing traumatizes me, man.
Which one?
3ds Max.
I've never used 3ds Max.
I think it looks like, you see this pattern.
I've seen it, but I've never used it. I've never used it.
My goodness.
So I'm telling you, me I did ArchiCAD na Atlantis and then nikachia hapo. Thanks.
Yeah.
Higher. So this place you work, how was it integrating with the team? Because you're coming in, she's looking at you like, where are we even having this person here on board? How was it like integrating with the team, dealing with hierarchies, dealing with structure?
How was it? It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, for me it was fun. But it was a bit scary because what happened was when I see now this guy tells me to report. The following 2 days later, immediately after, he told me after graduation, the following day you report. So I called mse mwenye, design designers ni wachache. So you probably know who you're replacing. Because I knew who I was replacing. So I called this guy.
The one that you are replacing?
Yes. Nikamwambia, nimepata job pale mahali uliku. Then he was like, oh my God. Why are you going to work for that guy? Like, umekosa tu place. Like, sasa...
Him, he had already left or was about to be fired?
He resigned.
Aliresigned.
Alikuwa ashatoka.
So you are calling, what is the purpose of the call? To have a background check?
Mpaka tu nijue hawa ni akina nani.
So it's good to know.
Yeah.
If you can, actually, that's a good point. If you can, find out from other people who've worked in other places that you want to join. Hapa kukwaje, because some of these places are not really what they look like. Actually, hata kama Studio-littleBold unaweza sema, wow, inakaa hivi, alafu mtu amenifanyia kazi ya kuja aseme, wewe, huku ni hivi. Ama kuambia, actually, it's good to join. You get?
Yeah.
Ama kuambia, wewe vile nakujua personality yako huko utawezana.
Yeah. And by the from the word go, I think somehow at the back of my mind, ni kama huyu jamaa alijua wewe hautawezana because alikuwa he probably knew me from campus. Yeah. Everybody knows this guy ametoka SONU politics. I applied for a job at ya kufunza. Should I mention the name? Ama mtakata?
Nitakata. Just mention, then we'll see how it...
And one guy actually called me, one of the panelists. Akaniambia, nimeona CV yako, which was one of the most impressive, but kuna shida moja. Nikamuuliza shida ni gani? Akaniambia, umeandika that ulikuwa student leader. Iya watakubali kabisa.
Really?
So akaniambia, kama unaweza edit, utoe hiyo part. Alafu
but sasa washaiona. Ama imefika tu kwa mkono yake.
Wamezi review, so wanaenda kuzidiscuss.
We?
I was so desperately in need of that job, by the way. But you know what I told the guy? Nilimwambia, you guys keep your job, and I will keep my achievements. Yeah. Siogopangi njaa. Naogopanga Mungu na ujimoto.
Kajue ni mkisi. Uji imeletwa kwa story. Sorry. Aya.
So yeah.
So this particular place na kuadapt to like hierarchy. Ilikuwa na watu
hierarchy nayo ilinisumbua. No, wakukuwa na watu wengi. There were few people. Yeah, and I think it's a problem, I think, in the design world. Like, you know how designers, basically, we are coming from an artistic background in many a time. And there's a way artists like to do their thing. Look at, even if you start from the artists of the Renaissance, you come to Kina Van Gogh, modern day artists, you ask guys, we love our space.
Mpaka umeleta mapainters. So Van Gogh was a painter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. A funny one, a very funny one. So you look at how we operate. Most designers are people who love their space. They want to get into their desk and close.
Shut down all the noise.
You don't know vile ule jamaa kona earpiece. That's us. That's us. Yeah, like cut yourself from the real world and do art. So when it gets to design, design is basically art plus science.
Because it's the technical.
Yeah, it's the technical bit of it. But what happens is we want to carry the same attitudes and personalities to design. So it gets very difficult for designers to adapt to structured ways of doing things. Yeah. And I think that's why you will find most designers who work for big firms, like big architectural firms, those guys are normally they look like they're depressed. I don't know if they're depressed, but they look like
watu wa depression wanafanana. Kuna njia kuna kaa.
Mukikaa tu naye unasikia job manze.
How would you structure, let's say you had the opportunity, wacha nikurushe kwa fire. How have you structured yours? You have a design firm. Have you structured bearing this in mind? Ama pia wewe twende tu vile flow ina flow.
Napendanga kwenda vile flow ina flow by the way, sana.
You've not adapted it and said, mi najua the real pains.
No. Like really? I have not. What I've done is I have tried to have my guys at the most flexible terms.
Give me one, okay, just for privacy, I'll ask for one. The most flexible of your terms.
You don't need to be in my office by 8 a.m. Especially if we don't have a project happening. I pay per project. So you are only busy when there is work. And if you finish your job within 1 week, your pay...
you get a big chunk and you move to the next.
Guaranteed. Because nikikwambia tuanze hii kazi, you should know I have been paid. Ama, I haven't been paid, but I know I will afford to pay you what we have agreed. Yeah.
Whether mi nitamaliziwa huku kando or not yako, tumeagree hii, maliza part yako, whether it's in the 5 days, 7 days, songa mbele.
Hata na siku moja, useme, wekelea yangu hapa. Yeah.
Have you always structured it that way?
No.
You changed it later?
Yeah. Because I tried doing the monthly, then I realized it's just too much.
In terms of?
In terms of cost. In terms of, guys can just, sometimes when there is no design work happening, for example, you guys come to the office by 8. They just sit. There's nothing. Wanakaa tu, hakuna kitu wanafanya. And these are guys who are wanatumia fare. So you come to the office to do nothing. I'm like, hey guys, no, this is not.
It's not even productive.
It's not even productive. What if we just make sure you have your workstation in the house? If we are going to site, nakwambia early in advance, like kesho tuko na site mali fulani, let's meet in the office at this time. We agree on the deliverables and then we head to site to meet the client. So you come, we meet, we go to site, take measurements, transfer what needs to be transferred, and then tuelewane hiyo kazi, when are we having the next recap? That's when you will come to the office. Yeah. So that's what I've tried to do. And then I like relationships. I thrive in relationships. So I always want my people to be friendly, like the relationships between fundis and designers, so that I don't have to be the one answering to everything. Like fundi already anajua hii, like fundi akiangalia drawing hivi atasema hii ni nani amechora.
Your fundis are all in-house? Or you've worked with them for so long that you already have like established, unajua tu, Abi like kuja site hii atakwambia ni shida.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah. So we've worked for, I keep, I'm a keeper of people. But there's only one, I think I normally look for one virtue. These others can be learned. And that's honesty. I have to be able to trust you with people, with money, with, things, equipment. Yeah. So that's for me, that's the number one box that I need to tick. Hizi vitu zingine, finesse ya kazi, you can learn. But ukora, you do it once, you are out. Like utajikuta tu hunanga kazi wewe.
How do you navigate? Now, let's dig into that a little. How do you navigate having a team that works on projects? Na time hakuna project, you get how mtu, you don't find, mi nimepata employment, mi nime hapa hakuna kazi. Or it's those sorts of like, what it is.
I think, there's that attachment, but I think we have to learn to be positive. Like if someone gets a job, I should be happy for you.
Also, you don't tell people that, sasa, if they get something else, it's okay, you can move on.
It's okay. We encourage, to
then you train again. Or let me ask it this way, then it means you don't necessarily bring, what's the right word to use? Rookies. You don't necessarily bring rookies. Rookies meaning, mtu anafaa fundishwe vitu mingi sana from the beginning. You understand? So the guys you have like on your team per project are not really tunaanza kufundishana sana. It's more or less you're on this level. Juu hata ukienda, it's not like you're starting to train so much from scratch. Is that a correct assessment?
Yes and no. Yes, because like ndio tukupatie normally what we do is there's a platform that we use for our advanced design. We use a lot of ArchiCAD, but our main, we use a lot of Kuhom these days because it's the fastest
and it's
way
quick.
of doing things.
It's very quick.
You get, it's less heavy, like you don't need those heavy computers. I don't know.
400, 500K.
They are very expensive.
Yeah.
There's this car designer in the office who uses, that car desktop, kanatoshana hii. Car CPU, kanatoshana hii. And she does amazing work. Yeah.
Desktop or just the CPU?
The car CPU,
okay.
It's actually smaller than this iPad. Yeah. And sometimes like the guy who's normally in charge of design, anaweza edit drawing kwa iPad tukiwa tunangoja meeting ianze, like he can make a change. And for the one fact that we don't need heavy storage because most of the work is in links. So job yako nitakutumia tu link, utafungua, navigate through, and then what you don't like utuambie to make the change. Yeah. So what we do is normally, because this and this also is another aspect of class and industry, is unlike in the developed world where it's the academia that informs the industry, in Kenya it's the industry that informs academia. So it's an inverted pyramid, but we have to survive with it. So what happens is when like your portfolio has to be good. Yeah, like not good in terms of like when you say, the wow factor and stuff. Like we should be able at least see, one, ascertain that iyo kazi ni yako. Because squeezy pia lifting things and making them yours is really. So we look at the portfolio. Like if it's promising, like we can see some creativity. In fact, by the renda kama moja mbili, hata kama ni ArchiCAD, can tell you if this guy is creative.
So you guys do a lot of rendering?
Yeah, we do a lot of 3Ds. Yeah.
Why I'm asking is, like for me, I don't typically do renders in-house. But me name to special case.
You're special.
Me, I'm special in the case of...
We need to have special schools for design for people like you.
No, because me, my journey has been so easy. Like, into design, out of design, but within design,
Yeah.
then out of design again, then in design, you get. Because I remember there's a point now, dilikuwa, see when you start off, of course, mini, okay, same of course, kuna wale wako kwanza in design direct. So mini nianza design direct. Then at some point, I moved into ops. But for interior designers, you get. So operations. So that's more or less running the business. You're no longer in the nitty-gritty. Then now when I left and started my farm, I had to get back into design because you're the face. Then at some point moving on, sainiko content.
Content.
You get like, I'm in the more, wacha nisiite content. I'm more like on the education space, but not conventional education lecturing people. You get. So yangu ni different.
Yours is complicated.
Yangu ni in and out. You get. And mine is more or less because I also follow my heart. You get like, Nikki fall out of love of it. I'm like, you know what? I'll try. Naispawa kesho sintarudi ingine. Like, I don't have too many. Unani hizo attachments ati mtaniona aje. Actually, the day I left and when I left employment, first of all, I was not leaving to get employed or to look for a job. Mi nilienda kuchill. Sindio? There was no plan of working. And then, nikakaa, then now I started my farm, Kiflux. But, you know, the way you can run your business and then people can be like, oh, sasa Abi ako na farm yake. You know, I always told myself, you know, if it doesn't work, I'll go back to employment. Na mseme vile mtasema na nini, oh, alikuwa na farm yake, saya ako employed. We move on, you get. Same thing. So me nakwanga, I don't have those two attachments. I just move with the flow. You get. Like last year I was doing a lot of projects. This year naambia ya miniko nataka kufundisha. You know, I want to like educate designers. Mtu ako like, how did you get there? You get.
But I wanted to tell you, you are very normal.
A normal creative.
Abnormally normal.
Creatives are
you know why I mentioned Van Gogh? And he had a friend called Kandinsky Wesley.
I don't know. First of all, let me tell you the picture. There's a funny picture when you say Van Gogh. There's a certain painting inakuja and very ugly one in my face.
It's called what?
That's all I can just.
Starry Night.
Ay, terrible. That's tuendele.
Why I'm bringing up the Van Gogh stories? This guy, when you look at yourself and read the story of Van Gogh, the only difference is time. You know that? You've not noticed it? But look, that guy, at some point he wanted to be a monk.
I know that.
Yeah. Then he wanted to be a doctor. Then a mechanic. Then went back to painting. Then moved cities. You are
Iko tu hivi. Niko tu
ile kitu tu hujafanya ni kujikata masikio.
Sijafika extremes. Anyway.
Yeah.
Haya. This place now you live, you do your masters. We had touched on the masters period. Ukatoka masters, ukaingia into lecturing sasa. Yes. Tell us about that. How was the experience? What were you expecting actually?
My expectations are not died. I still expected to, be the scholar, travel the world, give speeches. But then I realized there's one more thing. There's always that one more thing. Like, and then I realized you need to live.
To live what?
Live life. Yeah, live like
unafaa uishi.
Life is happening. Adulting is happening.
Uko tu kwa vitabu.
Yeah, we uko tu kwa vitabu. Though now you see you're getting a good salary, you have ample time because when you lecturing, you don't need to be there 8 to 5. So you have plenty of time to do your own things. But there are catches, like you need to prepare your lectures. Otherwise, utakuwa unapeana yellow notes, like you become a cake at some point if you do not. But what used to help me with lecturing is I used to, you're practicing and teaching. So you have real life experiences to give to your students. My major point of satisfaction, I think, in teaching was...
Wait, for a minute I was trying to remember. He was lecturing and teaching. Then I remembered you said you had small projects.
Yeah.
During that period.
Yep.
Okay.
So, but, watching your learners understand the concept and the philosophy was, I think, my highlight of lecturing, not these other bits of getting PhD and getting stuff. Yeah. I think at that point where unaona hawa wasee wameelewa why
Wanna get
things
it.
are why things are the way they are and not the way they appear to be. Those were my highlights. That I think that's the point I enjoyed most. Yeah.
Unasema enjoyed ni kama ni kitambo, ni last year tu. Sasa tuko January.
Wait, kwani which year we?
2026 tumesha move. Unaongeleka tuko
Hapana, si kufutwa last year, ni the other year. Yeah, it's been 1 year. Okay. Yeah, I think it's been 1 year since I left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is what you enjoyed. What was shocking about it? How was it interacting like with other lecturers, with the planning for coursework? What was it?
It was interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I have interesting experiences.
Interesting, is an interesting
yeah,
word.
Interesting. I'll tell you one or two. But I get the common belief is that lecturers are supposed to be old people. They're, So mimi nikiwa pale, I used to look like a student. There's actually a time one lady alinituma airtime.
Student wako?
No.
A lecturer mwingine?
Yeah.
Young man?
Yeah.
Can
you go and get me? So nikachukua do nikaenda.
Ukaenda?
Even at NIT, I used to, I used to be kamwili kadogo tu. That kamwili ka two boys.
Kabisa.
Belt lazima utoboe shimo extra. It is okay. Life, at some point life accepts you. And, you start, unaanza kufit ndani ya nguo vizuri. You don't need to resize your shirts. You get shirts that fit. I'm just trying to encourage a designer who has just finished. So pale NIT nilikuwa nimeingia tu class, and then the administrator, senior admin alikuwa anapita, anijui. So akaniuliza, have you paid fees? No.
Again, the way you're answering them. Stupid questions deserve stupid answers.
So ukiniuliza, I'll answer you what you've asked.
Actually, ujalipa?
Yeah, sijalipa. Sini ukweli. I have not paid school fees. So then you're not supposed to be here. I say, okay. So I carry my books and walk out.
Wait, this particular place uko wapi exactly? Uko kwa? Where are you?
Class.
Uko ndani ya class.
Na
umesimama mbele. Why would you think a student?
I think nilikuwa nafanya desk critique. Like when you're checking students' work, then you uendelee kufunza.
Anakuuliza mbele ya students? Na wana react aje?
Sasa si aliona maybe akadhani ni ka student kengine kanakatia academ.
Ngoja, how did the other students react?
Si walikuwa wanacheka tu. And she didn't even realize it. So nikachukua vitabu nikatoka. Then when she left, I came back, continued teaching. So when she came back this way,
anakuona tena.
Realized, akasimama tena kwa mlango, that you came back, and then she realized, oh no, this guy is actually lecturing.
Oh.
I think that's the time they decided to fire me.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, it wasn't about sijui kupeana marking scheme. Although there is that walikuwa nataka ni set exam na marking scheme. So I'm like, my marking schemes are in my head.
Utendaje na rules zako pia wewe? Unapeleka creativity huko.
Yeah. By the way, did you know getting creativity to fit into logical thinking is very difficult? Yeah.
You just wake up and today you're feeling like this, but sometimes you have to regulate. Unajisqueeze, but hauko comfortable.
Ama unapewa job, you're like, hii job ni 1 week. But your brain cells are just not creating. Yeah. Then unaamka, after 1 week, haujafanya your job for 1 week. The following day, your creative cells are on steroids. I'll tell you something. Hii siku nimegongwa. There is a job I had taken up last year. Towards end of last year. So these clients asked me when they are getting their drawings. So when I'm not doing interior design, I do two simple architectural drawings like cottages, those two simple retirement homes.
And you're not an architect?
No, I'm not.
Haya.
So I
Hii
normally
mikate
draw.
utamani iwache.
You can leave it. They can do
Aye.
whatever they want with it. So I just draw. I come up with a concept, and then there's this friend of mine who's an architect I send to, and then he puts it
Okay,
into
so it makes
architectural
sense.
language. Yeah. So hiyo siku I'd woken up. That was on Wednesday last week. So I woke up at 4. Nikaingia kwa ofisi around 4:30. I stay near the office. Me, I love convenience. So my home to office commute allowance is 0. Yeah.
It's in the same house for it to be 0.
Yeah.
For
See,
it
I
to
just
be
walk. Navuka tu barabara naingia kwa ofisi. Yeah. Sasa nilikuwa nimeingia kwa ofisi, and did you know I finished that drawing within like tuseme nilianza 5
AM.
By 7:30 the drawing was ready. Nimekatuma and she liked it. I don't know if this should go on air because I know she watches. Akionanga niko on podcast.
Anaenda kuwatch.
Yeah, so she will.
And
Yeah, but she
you.
loved it. She was
Nitoe hiyo part.
this. I love it. Simple and straight. She actually said simple, straightforward, and nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I do that a lot. Let's go back to what we were. So nilikuwa nakwambia.
Tulikuwa tunaongea about sasa ukifundisha the lessons, the shockers hivyo.
Yeah. So for me the shockers zilikuwa hizo, like it was like my colleagues never took me seriously.
Now I'm wondering if they were not being me was really, really tiny, and I used to teach, by the way. Me siiti lecturing juu. It was not a university, it was a college. Evelyn's College of Design kabla ifungwe.
I know.
And I was tiny. I was tiny. In fact, tulikuwa natoshana na wanafunzi kabisa.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were such few. Tulikuwa tunaitwa instructors, not teachers, not lecturers. It's an in-between. It's an in-between.
Yeah, uko tu hapo.
Uko hapo katikati.
Somewhere hapo.
Haya.
Yeah, whichever the name, both of you are dispensing knowledge.
Haya.
So
from
so I think those were my knees were like and then for me it's never a dull moment. Yeah.
Ukifundisha. So you really enjoy it?
Yeah, I used to enjoy it.
Do you want to get back to it?
No.
Oh, hiyo chapter so umefunga.
Yeah, maybe probably uko.
Later ukiwa mzee kidogo.
Yeah.
Haya. So I want to slowly wrap you up. Sawa?
Okay.
What advice? So you wait before I wrap it up. Do you move from now? At what point do you start your farms? Your farms you?
I started it when I was leaving my first employer.
Oh, that's when you started
That's when I started it.
Oh, so you've been juggling it because you had mentioned when you're lecturing uko na time mingi, so you're juggling.
Yeah. So
to and fro.
Because after I did the dental clinic, the next job that I got was there's a team of their friends who came to its launch, and they're like, "Hey, okay,
Nani alifanya hii
it's
kazi?
doable. Who did this?" Kuna kajama kanaitwa Bundi. Like, okay, naweza pea namba yake, and I got the number. Those guys who are doing a clubhouse in Meru. So I go. I remember I sent a friend of mine who was in Nanyuki. Akaenda Meru, akapima, akanitumia, nikachora, and they liked it, and we did. And we did. That was my second job.
Project.
Yeah.
But still within your farms now, your interior design farms.
Yeah.
What was the biggest adjustment to starting your own thing?
That's got to be realizing that everything boils back to you. And I think I even used to tell my students, just never start your own farm immediately after school. Because I remember all the mistakes I made at my first employer were cushioned by
The employer.
the employer. Na si kukatwa mshahara. But all the mistakes you make in your own farm bite back at you. Yeah. Ukianda quote.
Ni wewe.
Ni
You can't
wewe.
go back to the client.
No. And this is where we normally have the difference between designers and fundis. Now, an interior designer, you're struggling not to embarrass yourself.
And
Fundi, they don't give a hoot.
Anaweza mwa sikuje kesho ulikata kuadjust.
Yeah. And something like tuseme kama tiles. You want to give client quotation ya the best tiles. Ama zenye umeweka kwa design. Fundi anakuja, anaangalia space. One, anajua hiyo space itakula 90 boxes za tiles. Lakini hataandika 90. Hataandika 50. So already, you with your per square meter rate, fundi, you have per square meter 80, that's around 120 square meters. So fundi, if let's say you're charging 4,000. So fundi anakuja anaeka 50 boxes za tiles. Yeah, haiki per square meter. Hapana, ana charge per tile. Labor yake ana charge per tile. So anaeka tiles ni 50. Atakuwekea tile moja na 30 shillings. Market. So already with your 120 times 4,000 is fundi anaeka 50 tiles. Alafu anaweka bags, anaambia mteja wacha tuanze na kama 30 kwanza. Clients like to hear that. Like una mind.
Na hakuna minding umechezwa.
Hakuna minding amekucheza like because this fundi is going to be half cheaper than the designer.
So umemengage.
Yeah. So fundi
ashapata.
They already in nini? Wako kazi. So wanaweka kidogo, anarudi kwa mteja na anamwambia sasa kesho naona kama itabidi tuongeze bags zingine 20. Ndio tuweze kumaliza.
Na uwezi achia hapo sasa.
Uwezi achia hapo? Naona.
As we are too straightforward is what you're saying. Wana manage client
vizuri sana, namwambia sasa hata hizi tiles naona kama za bedrooms 2 tutaenda kuangalia zingine juu hizi naona kama zenye zitabaki hazitatosha. Anajua hizo bedroom hakuhesabu.
And with that, I'm just thinking of the one when we were building our home. Me, I'm not patient. I'm in construction, interior design the field yangu. Lakini funny thing, I did all the design, all the whatever selected materials and stuff. After that, I told my hubby, tutashinda hapa tukireplace mafundi wetu. Enda ushigilike na ujumbi. Wanakuja, unajua sasa, nahitaji sijui chuma, sijui nini. I'm just like, we can't be buying materials every other day. Unaelewa? Anyway, and with that, nipe piece of advice you would give an aspiring interior designer.
Take time to learn.
To learn what?
Learn. Like in every situation, take time to learn. Usikuwe na kierere. Hapana. Relax. Sit back. Watch things. Yeah. For instance, if you're just fresh from school, if kama upati job, look for somewhere wambie mi nataka tu kulan.
Unaweza ambia hata majen whatever sahi ati hivyo mtu anakwambia nilipi kwenda.
Sawa, sasa mi sina kazi. By the way, I work with them a lot. And for me, these guys have been my students for the longest time. I've been teaching, I think, for 8 years now. So I've dealt with them a lot. And I think they have a point sometimes in their arguments. If you listen
carefully, if you would actually sit and listen, maybe how they said it was not the best.
Yeah, but what they're saying has a lot of sense. Yeah. So what I do is I'll tell you, you want work. Okay, good. You will have to learn this platform. Ukisha learn, we will do an assessment that you can at least handle the platform. We will give you work to do. This is the rate we used to pay. Ukifika ile place yenye you can do minimal supervision, your rate goes up. Because you see, it's like basically when I give you work and you're not very good, it means I have to again pay the supervisor to look at your job like every day or like at least 3 times a week. So that's a cost. But as you advance, ukikuwa stable, you can do peke yako and your rate will be higher. Time is of essence. Time can make you lose work or can make you get. By the way, they never used to believe me until one day we were going to a site in 2 Rivers. So nilikuwa na waharakisha, and then I was like, ai, ni nini? I'm like, the client said 2. So we have to be there by 1:30. They should at least find us there. So wakachelewa, and then fortunately on our way, client akachelewa. Like I think they got a problem with their car or something. So they were late for like 20-30 minutes. So tulifika huko 2, but they came in at 2:30. You know the first thing they said? I'm going to give you guys this work because you kept time.
Allah.
And I haven't told them, but I'm going to fire the other guys who saw this wenye walikuja jana because walinieka hapa for like 30 minutes.
Na nyinyi mlipata by flukes.
Mimi niligeuka nikawapea ile macho ya
nikiwaambia msikiangi, ndo hii sasa mmeambiwa.
Yeah, this is what
karibu piga tu mkoto hapo.
Unaona ile kukonganisha vichwa hivi. Yeah. Yeah, so like these are the terms. Mini ule wa these are the terms. What do you think? You don't need to amka asubuhi ukuje kwa office if there is no work. But wewe ndio nakwambia hii mteja umesikia amesema anataka we do a review in 1 week, which means we have to do our internal review. Yeah.
And with that, learn as much as you can.
Yeah.
So, please give us your handles. Going to start them. What are you called on socials?
On socials. Now.
Unaitwa nini kwa socials?
Bundi Marita.
Bas.
Yeah, Bundi Marita.
So I'm going to insert his socials down here.
Yeah.
So, please follow, comment, see what he's up to. If you want to know more about lecturing, if you want to learn more about being a student, in interior design, please reach out. Just ask. Ask as much as you want, because not everyone wants to be a consultant or in the field doing finishing or furniture. You can, you can also follow a different route. So I always love having different guests because the experiences are so completely different, And thank you so much. Thank you for coming on our channel, for sharing. Tumecheka.
Humbled.
Tumecheka, anasema tumeongea manonsense apacha tuone tukireview footage.
Stories za jaba.
Bas, umesema tulikuwa tunachapa stories za jaba, but you will learn something from it, So thank you so much. Please subscribe, follow, share, and see you on the next one.